What's going on, my peoples? You guys still need to come up with a name uh, for whatever you guys want to be called as my audience. On my other channels, I refer to as the Shoki Nation, more or less, because there wasn't anything good. But over here, we could be called whatever we want, as long as it doesn't make sense. So that's going to be the hard part. It's got to totally be relevant, but actually not make any sense. Right? Right. So this is a thing, obviously, I saw that was coming, but you guys were recommending. And it is American Pie. Not that American Pie. The Don McLean American Pie. And this is, of course, from Home Free. So you home fries were flocking to get here. You flocked on your Home Free Eagles. I've seen the cool logo. I've seen the laser cutout, or no, CNC cutout. That's right. They don't use lasers to make that. I watched that whole thing with Austin and Tim going to the ranch place that I already forgot what it's called. Don't beat me up over it. I watched it and I enjoyed it. It was funny. Either way, I'm aware of the song American Pie from Don McLean. I grew up on it in a way. It was on one of my playlists that I set up for myself, or rather burned CD that I made for myself, because that's how you did Spotify playlists back in the day, kids. You had to burn a CD or a mixtape. Right. See, I feel like Spotify and these other places missed out on the opportunity to call personal playlists mixtapes like they should have. I think it would have been a cool idea. Either way, when I first opened this, I went, good lord, that's a long song. And then I remembered that this is a long song. And yes, Don McLean is on board. He's featured in this. I don't know that I've ever actually seen Don McLean. I could be wrong. But also, I believe this is just the lyric version, because I saw that the video was going to be posted and was set to premiere, but I don't know. I'm confused. So maybe this is the lyric video. Oh well. I was like, I'm not going to not watch it. They also had a behind the scenes that they released, I think, 2 days ago. I did not watch that because I didn't want to be spoiled. It's always weird to do behind the scenes stuff. I do like Home Free's behind the scene things. I think those are pretty funny. Half the time they're doing really good. I love the behind the scenes with the Oak Ridge Boys when they did Elvira. I'd have not. Wait, didn't they do a country thing with them? Country. Pfft, Christmas. Actually, I believe so. I think you guys told me I should watch that. I can't do every Home Free thing. I can't. There's no way I could just do all Home Free videos. Unless I was like the official reaction channel of Home Free, which I'm way too late for that. Either way, so I'm going to watch this. I'm going to enjoy it. I don't know how much pausing there will be because it's a good song. I will try to critique this to the best of my abilities. And there'll be a copyright claim. Don't worry about that. That's for me to deal with. It doesn't affect you guys. Unless it gets blocked. Then that's annoying. But discussing that like I did in the comments previously when someone brought this up, I said sometimes, most times, even if it's a cover, there can still be a copyright claim, if not by the artist covering, but by the original group label. Or rather, on behalf of. Because I've got copyright claims that will never be released that are not for or from the artist that I'm watching, but from the original thing, and that sucks. So that's why I stopped watching or reacting to a certain artist covers, because it's kind of crappy that we can't get around that. So it is what it is. Oh well. So let's get after it. American Pie. Ooh, there's a tone.
A long, long time ago,
there's the man.
I can still remember how that music used to make me smile.
I have to remember the words. Dude.
And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while.
Also, no lyrics.
But February made me shiver with every paper I delivered.
It's February.
Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died.
This will be interesting.
So bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die.
There we go.
Did you write the book of love, and do you
Yeah, Chance.
have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so, or do you believe in rock and roll?
Adam is killing it.
Music save your mortal soul, and can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues.
Okay. Sorry, I had to pause because I was going way too long. Chance is the perfect choice for this. Like, I'm sure that there will be an Austin section. I'm sure there'll be a Rob section, but Chance is the perfect choice for this. Also, I love that he kicked up there. Did a nice little scoop right at the end there. That was good.
Rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage drunken buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the
Rob.
music died. I started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die.
I like that.
For 10 years we've been on our
There he is.
own, and moss grows fat on a rolling stone. That's not how it used to be. When the jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and a voice that came from you and me.
I love it. Austin, you in the lower register.
Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned, but no
There it is.
verdict was returned. And while Lyndon read a book on Marx, the quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark. The day the music died, we were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, and singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die.
Dawn with Rob is cool.
Helter skelter in a summer swelter, the birds flew off with a fallout shelter.
Okay, here's an interesting thing. I think they've all adjusted a bit to be in this register with Dawn. And, like, it's affecting their, not just their voices, but their accents, to where, like, it took me a second to realize that was Rob. Like, I figured Rob was next. I figured Tim may not come in except for maybe a short part, or he's just going to stay in the rhythm section. But, like, that took me a second to realize that was Rob. Because, like, usually Rob has a bit of an accent with the way he does, and he's usually a little bit higher. So Rob's also in the lower register, and a slight accent goes away when he's doing that. Maybe they all just sort of kind of tried to keep it down the middle.
Miles high and falling fast. Did a
like that.
land fall on the
That's the Rob we
grass.
know.
The players tried for a forward pass with the jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now the halftime
sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance. Oh, but we never got the chance, 'cause the players tried to take the...
What was that noise? Hold on. Oh, that's a loud airplane. Hold on, what was that noise? Also, I think I'm noticing with these headphones. Don't go that loud. Hold on.
Got up to dance. Oh, but we never got the chance, 'cause the players tried
What
to
is that noise?
take
It's a
the
fart.
field. The marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed today? The music died. Dance. Oh, but we never got the chance, 'cause the play...
What is that supposed to be? Because that is a fart. Like, that almost has no musical value. It just sounds like a fart. Oh my god. Did they capture something they weren't supposed to and they just left it? Or is that meant to be a noise? Because it sounds like something that Adam did. Sorry, I just couldn't get over that. It sounds like a fart.
The marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed today? The music died.
We started singing, bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die.
See, I feel like Chance has a closer accent to Don McLean, and that's why I think it sounds so much similar. Oh, there's Tim. Oh, that breakdown. Hold on. I gotta go back.
And there we were all in one place, a generation lost in space, with no time
The fart
left
again.
to start again. So come on, Jack, be nimble, Jack, be quick, Jack Flash sat on a candlestick, 'cause fire is the devil's only friend. Oh, and as I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fist of rage. No angel born in hell could break that Satan spell. And as the flames climbed high into the night to light the sacrificial rite, I saw Satan laughing with delight. The day the music died, and he...
I'm gonna commit some blasphemy. I don't think Tim was needed. I don't. I love Tim. And I know the man can sing almost anything he wants to sing. But I don't think he was needed here. Like, obviously he wasn't doing bassy stuff. He was all up in the upper register. It seems like everybody else had to come down to their lower register, except for Chance, who is like just bing, like right where he is. He's in his butter zone. Tim, on the other hand, who's usually needs to be down low, well, I say needs to be, functions. And it wasn't bad. I just don't think it was necessary. You know? It was good. But I feel like everyone else's voice, where they were, fit better. And I almost will never say that.
Singing, bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the
Does
levee
Adam get a
was
verse?
dry. Them good
I gotta
old
wonder.
boys
You know,
are
everybody else
drinking
is.
whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day
there's still-
that I die.
2 minutes.
This'll be the day that I die.
This is a breakdown. Slow down.
I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away.
Oh, listen to that.
And I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. In the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried, and the poets
Chills.
dreamed, but not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken, and the three men I admire most Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. They caught the last train for the coast. The day the music died.
All right, I'm gonna use that pause for a second there. So Dawn, like, still a good singer by all means. There's something in there, the way, because it's very slow and it's very almost more spoken. It's closer to speaking than it is to singing. Very Willie Nelson-esque in the ups and the downs and things like that. I don't know how to describe that, but I'm trying to think while he was doing that last little part. I'm like, who does he sound like? And then it just dinged him. It's like, it sounds like Willie Nelson in Pancho and Lefty. He's definitely of that old school where a lot of these guys who didn't have a very specific genre, especially when you're getting into the folksy stuff, have a very similar thing. There's a little bit of John Denver in there, which, by the way, love me some John Denver. Which, as I mentioned before, I think Avi is turning into the new John Denver. But there's just something about this older school class of singers that came from this generation that is different. Very different. And it's just like, he's still got it. You know, not sure how old he is. I would assume in his 70s. But, like, I'm sure he's incredibly happy to do this. This video is already super long. If I might do the behind-the-scenes video now that I've watched this. Just behind this. Maybe I'll just throw them all together. But let's go ahead and finish this out. We got a little bit over a minute.
And they were singing, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die.
When Chance and Tim do the bass harmonies,
this'll be the day that I die.
that's reverb at the end. Wow. Wow. Something about
You want to know why?
no, I don't. I don't want to know why. Stop. Okay. So. Wow. Okay. So unexpected, more or less, but fantastic. The only minor, the stupidest tiny criticism I could say is I don't think Tim was necessary. Obviously, they needed somebody else to do another part, but I think that somebody with a different voice could have gone again. You know, Chance could have gone again for all that mattered. By no means am I diminishing Tim's skills. You can't. But like, that's my only criticism. It's like, I think Tim accidentally stood out instead of fitting in. Where everybody else fit in, it's just like, yes, this works 100%. I think Tim was just like coming up just a little bit too much. But it's okay. You know what? Screw it. This is my video. I'll do what I want. We're going to watch the making of now. Go for all the copyrights.
This is you see the label, right?
Yeah.
Well, when you hit 1 million subscribers, they send you this.
Oh, wow.
It's
They
a
got
play
the play button
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Hey.
think it's a gold play button, if I'm not mistaken.
for Austin.
You get a silver one for 100,000, and then there's
Which I'll
one
never
for
have.
$1 million. There's one for 10 million and 50 million.
Yeah.
Because we didn't want to open it until we were like, at
Stardust?
least 2 of us
Yeah,
were
we're gonna,
together.
like, have an unboxing ceremony.
And then you
Exactly.
get whatever PewDiePie has.
Yeah, little bug on his head, just looking out for him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we gotta open this thing. Do we do
See-
it out here? Do we do it
I
in
don't
the
know, man.
studio?
Okay, so this is a reaction. I do not like the excess scruff that Austin has. I don't like that look on him. I like it when his beard is a bit more trimmed. That's just me. Also, what is that shirt? And man, is he sweltering? Does he live in Georgia? I assume he still lives in Georgia. Or is he in Nashville?
Pretty awesome.
Please tell me he was going after a
It's
bug.
been in my house for like over a month now.
Oh, hey, the Toyota.
Holy cow. Look at that. That's cool.
You're bigger than
Yeah.
Vancouver, you're bigger than Venice, you're even bigger than Las Vegas. What? Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Holy cow.
That's a
Pretty big.
Yeah.
It really is.
I'll never have a play button, so I'm not worried about
It's
it.
like a mirror too. I already want to clean it. Do some wind noise on here.
I'm singing bye bye.
Wow. Go, Darren.
Miss American Pie drove my Chevy to the levee.
So
but
that's-
the levee
okay.
was dry.
I guess I didn't know who Darren
Them
was,
good
but
old
damn.
boys. My old eyes are doing well with that.
You have one of those remote controls with buttons that are that big?
Like an old people phone.
What it is, I've just seen some infomercials about it. Yeah, it's like a phone for old people.
It's like only iPad screen, like big text.
Yeah,
There's like a call and hang
That's
up.
funny.
right. Every time it probably asks you twice to confirm that you want to call someone.
This is Watershed Studios. It's owned by Mark Birchfield.
Cool.
I discovered it through a friend and
a nice
tracked a few
studio.
projects down here. And Mark is just the nicest guy in the world. I love the size. There's a lot of space.
Shout out
here.
Watershed.
We have Josh, of course, who's a rock star. Josh is awesome.
I like that laugh.
Yeah, it's a great place. I love it.
We are going to record with Don McLean a special version of American Pie to celebrate the 50th anniversary.
Yeah, that's crazy. 50th
And I'm glad
anniversary
it
of a
worked
song.
out. It turns out Don recorded his last 2 records right here. And I had no idea, so I'm like, oh,
Wow.
perfect.
See if I can figure it out.
Absolutely.
Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above?
I think Chance had the best verse. Well, other than Don.
Or do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow?
What if I do a version that is not, like he's singing my old version?
Right on.
So what if I just do like a jazzier, weirder version?
Why is he not
Well,
on camera?
we want you to do it the way you know how to do
I
it.
gotta do it the way.
Does
my
Don
voice
not
is.
want to be on camera?
But I
Yeah.
I can sing it differently.
People would love a bass take, man.
Do you like the interpretation I'm giving this?
Absolutely. And the phrasing.
Maybe he doesn't want to be
whatever's
on camera.
your best takes, we're going to cut these things up and find the moments where you really owned it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do more for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We got tracks all day long, man. There's a couple pickups we definitely should get.
Yeah, we'll get all of it.
And you know what?
Wow.
The ending absolutely kills me. I love
Yeah.
the ending so much that I want to hear you sing those lyrics.
Oh, I'm going to.
Oh, I want to highlight you as much as possible because
Yeah.
that section just right here,
That's right. And you got a good one there.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got a good opening. You got a good one. You got a good song now.
yeah. If
Now we're
you
gonna get you a better one.
absolutely, absolutely. Let's just hit it
Now we're
again,
gonna
buddy.
get you a better one.
It's just one of those songs that we grew up with, And this is one of those songs that I heard a million times as a kid. I swear I knew every word to it.
Now I'm making the assumption that I already know that they're kind of all split up. Minnesota, L.A., Nashville. So I'm assuming that because Tim and Austin are in all these videos together, they're essentially in the same area. I know everybody's gonna tell me the thing.
What is my mom? One of her favorite
Does Rob
artists
still
is Don
live in
McLean.
Minnesota?
I feel like I haven't even told her we're doing this yet, so I need to call her right now.
I just don't
and
like
actually
this
talk
stuff.
to her and let her know where I am. Can we ask you a couple questions?
Yeah.
You just did?
Well, right. No, there you go.
After 50 years, how tired are you of people asking you to be literal about this song?
Well, I know that they, when I met Johnny Cash, I asked him, "Why do you wear black?" And he'd been asked that so many times. Well, he said, "I'm going to write." He said, "Someday I'm going to write a song about why do you wear black and what." And he started naming all the cliches that
That's
people
funny.
ask him, And so told me I shouldn't have asked him. People love the song, and they never meet me. It's the first time they've ever met me. They've had these burning questions. And so they ask me these questions, and I, treat them with respect. I realize that they don't.
It's interesting they didn't want to be on
I'm here
camera.
to entertain people, and make them feel good. I'm not here to they're not there to make me feel good. People deserve respect. They're not trying to torture me.
It's a good point.
Right?
They just.
Yeah.
They think I've never been asked that before.
Yeah.
Well, and I would imagine that it over time it's probably become something different for you.
It's become an illusion.
It's almost a
It's
podcast
been so
now.
long, and I'm old now. I'm a pretty old guy. I'm in my 70s, and what I
said
think
that, he's in
happened
his
a
70s.
lot of times didn't, or I'm conflating two things.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, I only wrote the first part in one shot, a long, long time ago, right through the day the music died. And then I had that for about a month, and
Yeah.
I knew it was something.
Yeah.
And then I wanted a rock and roll song, so it's an invention. My songs are inventions. I'm not a commercial songwriter. I've written songs that are very off the walls,
Yeah.
and sometimes I score. Most of the time, I don't commercially, but from an artistic point of view, everything I've ever done has been successful because I've gotten what I was after.
Huh.
There you go.
That's a fair point.
Don McLean.
That'd be what that definitely.
American
be what
Pie.
I would have to redo it these days. 2020, the year the handshake died.
Good point, Austin. Okay. Either way, so that was Home Free, Don McLean, American Pie, and Making Thereof. That was good. I like that. I wish he could have been on camera, because, I mean, I could understand if he didn't want to be, but it is what it is. Then again, more than likely he's wearing a mask because of where they're at. Or he's probably in a studio while they're asking him these questions. Because this was clearly filmed in 2020 and put together. But yeah, cool. Yeah, I was going to watch it anyways, but you guys wanted to see it. So there we go. There it is. And it's out, I guess today was the anniversary of it, I suppose. So cool. Is what it is. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. I need to get away from Home Free for a minute. Go find something else to do. And I'll see you guys next time. Remember, as always, doesn't have to make sense. Did you you better have said it. There you go.